And now, a film for that lowest of life forms, insurance salesman.
Insurance salesman? Where?
Oh, nowhere. I'm sorry to scare you there, pal.
Oh, not cool. Go on. Drink it. It's not a pod. Larry had some.
Yes, it's a yummy Sumatra blend.
Luke, you will go to the field training division. There you will learn from Yoda.
Yoda Strokermeyer, executive sales manager.
Got your issue of jugs.
Well, I never. Hello? Hi, everyone. Cameras are rolling, so maybe you should do something riveting, maybe?
I can literally smell the failure on that guy. Ugh.
Hold this pose, Mr. Hopper.
Come on, something happen.
I could watch this all day. In fact, I think I have.
Yes, Gracie. Cup of coffee before I start out.
Did he just call her greasy?
You see, the director understands how crucial it is to the film's underlying metaphor that we see the coffee dispensed.
Call me greasy, will you miserable sacker? Cream and sugar?
Oh, I just realized hell is other people.
Oh, no, Gracie. I was just wondering where I'm going to find some more prospects.
Prospects? Prospects? Oh, prospects.
Prospects, Gracie, are people who need insurance.
Insurance? Insurance? Oh, insurance.
That'll never get old.
Prospects. Where am I going to find them? How am I going to get them?
Take it easy, Jim, old man. Take it easy.
Ah!
You've gotten over
It's David Cronenberg's first industrial film.
Prospects are all around you, wherever you go.
And so the feeling grows.
Of course it's so. Take this store, for instance.
Please.
Take Walter Smith, who owns it.
Please.
Oh, I know he's crowding the retirement age, and he's protected with business insurance, family coverage, and retirement income. You helped him set it up. You've done a swell job with Walter Smith, adjusting his program to fit the changing conditions through the years. And, well, he isn't exactly a prospect himself. Walter Smith is a source of prospects.
Exploit them now.
As a owner of life insurance, he's actually a booster for you and Prudential. You might call him a member of your unpaid sales staff.
Or you might call me Walter, a member of the human race.
With a word here and there in casual conversation, paving the way to prospects. Prospects willing to talk to you and trust you because they trust Walter Smith.
Because they'd never trust you.
Oh, Jim, step here a minute, will you, please?
So, is Alice 10 feet tall yet? I need to ask her something.
Mrs. Hardy, meet Jim Reynolds. He's an agent for the Prudential.
Run!
I'm very glad to meet you, Mrs. Hardy. Are you a newcomer to our town?
Yes, Jim. Mr. Hardy is the foreman at the new plant out on the south
Thanks,
side.
pharmacist
See,
exposition.
you're getting a prescription filled. I hope no one in your family is seriously ill.
Oh, no. Judy has a slight touch of the flu.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she gets well soon.
Oh, everyone in town seems to have it. And our kids seem to get everything that's going around.
Illness is funny.
Well, perhaps when she's better, you'll allow me to call on you and Mr. Hardy to talk to him about his life insurance.
Oh, well, I'm sure he wouldn't be interested in buying any insurance. I don't think he'd object to talking to you.
Well, he is a desperate shut-in.
195 Benson.
Thank you, Mrs. Hardy. Perhaps I can be of some service to him and offer him some suggestions on his present life insurance. I look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you. Oh, just put that in my account, Mr. Smith. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Mrs. Hardy.
Yeah, she's going to move and leave no forwarding address.
Thank you very much, Mr. Smith.
You're welcome, Jim.
Hey, don't drink me. I'm for closes only.
Prospects are the foundation of this business. The success of every prudential man depends on prospects.
And prostates.
People approachable under favorable circumstances, in need of insurance, able to pay for it and acceptable as risks.
Or is that the coffee talking?
From sales.
Oh, Oh, I've warned you about the cheap jokes.
Hey.
Interviews come
Hurt.
from prospects. There
Whoa.
are 5 fundamental factors in successful prospecting. Remember 1. Prospecting requires awareness.
And an altered state of
It's
consciousness.
the ability to spot people, to get information about them, and to translate that information into their total insurance need.
Did someone flush the coffee?
Remember 2. Prospecting must be a continuous process. You must constantly replenish your list of prospects.
As a lion seeks limping zebras.
Remember 3. Prospecting requires the systematic coverage of all sources. It's a part of every contact and every conversation. Practically every house, every place of business, every shop is a source of good prospects.
Listen to teacups and Coke cans.
Remember 4. Prospecting requires the recording of information.
Like J. Edgar Hoover.
Prospects are so important to your success, you can't depend on memory alone.
Especially with your psychosis.
Remember 5. Prospecting is the key to sales.
And mining coal.
Sound prospecting opens the gateway to outstanding production. Yes, prospecting and sales go hand in hand.
Yes.
The 5 fundamental factors that make prospecting the partner of successful salesmanship lead right back to Walter Smith. He's a center of influence in his business. He's also a center of influence in his family.
Ruling them with an iron fist.
Children are grown up now, grown up and making homes of their own.
Then Goofus says to Gallant,
Now I'm a baby.
In this business, you're constantly face to face with the future. It's the first baby for Jane, and she's happy. Happy because it's a boy, and her husband wanted a boy.
just like Michael Corleone.
Here is prospecting in the raw.
Selling
The most
after
opportune
dark,
time
baby.
to talk insurance needs. For Dad as a prospect now, there's more family and more need for life insurance on Dad's life.
In case Hyman Roth has him whacked.
This little fellow might be President of the United States, but whether he will be or won't be, he's sure to need life insurance the same as his dad. So, let's start his program.
Governor Corleone, Senator
When he's
Corleone.
old enough, he can become a partner with his dad and help pay for his own insurance with the money he makes from odd jobs. It will help him learn the lesson of systematic thrift. In addition, it may be the first step in providing for his future education. A college education...
That should cover the
costs
first
money,
month's premium.
but it'll pay big dividends in extra earnings if he has the opportunity to get one.
Unless he goes into modern dance, of course.
Dad is a prospect, and this is an ideal time to discuss his family security program with him. And remember, this little fellow is a prospect, too. Yes, sir. A 7-pound, 6-ounce prospect, and growing bigger all the time.
Oh, my boss says we can't accept babies as currency anymore.
Something
Sorry.
new has been added to the family.
Wait!
What?
This moment was foretold. Prospecting requires the recording of information. Thus spake Zarathustra. The prophecy of the spinning coffee is coming true. It's in Revelations, people!
Okay, I think somebody needs a little quiet time.
Coffee talking to me makes me happy.
As beautiful a place as any man could ever hope to call his own.
Versailles?
In another 20 years, when the mortgage is paid off, well, he can call it his own home anyway. What's the difference?
That all property is theft?
The difference is making sure with mortgage redemption insurance, and that makes you, Bill Smith, a prospect for
So which one of us
specific
is Bill Smith?
You are. I want to be Mrs. Smith.
And generally, it isn't something the size of a house that tips the information. It's usually a little something that drops easily in the course of conversation.
My pants?
Something perhaps about the neighbors. Gossip, a gag even. That translated means insurance needed.
Sure, anyone with that many dildos
When
and chains needs
prospecting
additional
is a
liability
continuous
coverage.
process with a prudential man, when it's automatically a part of every contact and every conversation, the family of one prospect leads to the families of friends and neighbors.
Kinda like when you sold Scientology.
That new doctor in the neighborhood. He's building quite a practice. He ought to be a good prospect.
Because he's a lousy doctor.
Prospects are everywhere. And by the way, Bill Smith, that raise in pay that gave you the courage to buy this new house should also make you interested in some additional income insurance for your family. Make a note of that, too.
Is Bill Smith supposed to take the note?
Prospecting requires the recording of information for intelligent selling and service.
Tell me, Coffee Spirit, are these shadows of what will be or only of what might be?
Prospecting requires the systematic coverage of all sources. And that, of course, includes the newspaper.
Oh, print thucks.
Yeah. No swirling, trippy images or voices. Just stupid words.
He's going to college, too, it says. Sure enough, her dad has an endowment policy maturing.
Play on his
There's another
fears.
prospect. Now he should be able to go further with his life insurance program with that endowment premium out of the way.
Double indemnity.
The
Excellent.
endowment check on that policy taken years ago will help him put Mary through college.
Straight down the line, just like you said.
Wise father. Lucky girl.
I'll just bleed that brake
Sam wouldn't
line.
have taken that policy years ago, except for some prospecting prudential man, and he probably wouldn't take any more insurance now without another prospecting prudential man.
Sucking him dry since 1937.
Of course Sam knows the value of insurance. Everybody does. It's just that Sam is human.
Thankfully,
Just
we're
like
not.
many other people, he puts insurance off, postpones it as something he can pick up any time. He and his family would be in a bad way if the prudential man felt the same way about it.
So, how about some
Sam
lung
needs the
insurance?
prudential man and the friendly service that ensures the future. Sometimes it's hard to tell where prospecting stops and selling begins. Not that it matters. What matters is those sales, the proof of positive prospecting.
Putridly portrayed.
Prospecting is the key to sales.
Yes, Lord Java, I shall do all to be worthy of thee, my bitter caffeinated master.
Behind every application for insurance,
Heading to coffee,
fundamental factors that
we
make
gotta-
prospecting the necessary
You know, I'm
part
actually
of
just kind of
successful
numb to it
sales
now.
leadership.
Yeah.
Prospecting requires awareness.
Achieve sentience. It helps.
Prospecting must be a continuous process.
So get back to work, you lousy
Prospecting
sacker.
requires the systematic coverage of all sources.
People exist to be used.
Prospecting requires the recording of information.
Keep files on everyone.
Prospecting is the key to sales.
Or you could just steal the Glengarry leads.
That coffee must be stone cold by this time.
What?
I said that coffee must be stone cold by this time.
But Jim, old boy, let me tell you the true secret to prospecting, and that would be...
No, Gracie. I've got a lot of prospects to see.
I just saw a holy vision of Zig Ziglar.
Thank you, Gracie.
Anytime, Oily. There goes a sad waste of skin. So she caused the vision?
Yep, she's Burger and he's Claude, walking in space.
Jam is pretty handy, isn't it?